Imagine if everything you thought you knew about running a business was wrong. What if meetings were a waste of time, business plans were pointless, and working longer hours didn't mean success? Welcome to Rework, the groundbreaking book by Jason Fried and David Heinemeier Hansson, where conventional wisdom is turned on its head. Get ready to discover a new, smarter way of working that can transform your business and your life. Stick with me, and I'll share 8 game-changing insights that you can start applying today. I request you to pay attention to all the points, as it's a process. Missing any step will be of no use. In this video, I have tried to explain each point with actionable steps that you can use for a new way of thinking about work and business. Before we start, I would say I have made sincere effort to summarize the book, so let's dive deep with book talks. Number 1. Ditch the business plan. The book kicks off by challenging the conventional wisdom that you need a detailed business plan. Fried and Hansson argue that planning is often just guessing, and it's better to start small and adapt as you go. Think agile, not rigid. Actionable steps suggested by author are to start with a minimal viable product, where focus is on creating a basic version of your product that meets core needs of the consumer. Next is to test and iterate. Any business or startup should use real-world feedback to make improvements continuously. And then set short-term goals. We should always focus on weekly or monthly targets instead of long-term plans, as it keeps us on track and gives an opportunity to adapt as per the dynamic surrounding. Number 2. Say no to meetings. Meetings, they say, are toxic. They interrupt work and rarely lead to productive outcomes. Instead, they advocate for fewer and shorter meetings, if any. Communication should be clear and concise, leaving more time for actual work. As per the book, this can be achieved by limiting meetings, take a conscious effort, and only schedule meetings when absolutely necessary for the productivity of the team. Another point is to have clear agendas. It can be done by ensuring that every meeting has a purpose and agenda, which is circulated well in advance so as everyone is already prepared for it. And then once agenda is all set, keep meetings short. This can be achieved by setting a strict time limit, as less as 15-30 minutes incentives to be given to keep discussion short and to the point. Number 3. Embrace constraints. Constraints aren't roadblocks, they're opportunities for innovation. The authors believe that working within limitations forces creativity and efficiency. Instead of seeing constraints as a disadvantage, use them to your advantage. Actionable steps are: firstly, set boundaries. Give yourself or your team limited time or resources to complete a task, so everybody will try to complete tasks as efficiently as possible. Another point is to focus on essentials. In this, we should prioritize tasks that have the most significant impact in the overall task or the larger picture. And then encourage innovation. These things will challenge the team to find creative solutions within constraints. And as a head, you have to accept and encourage the new ways which make the process efficient. Number 4. Workaholism isn't a badge of honor. Author says forget the glorification of the grind. Overworking doesn't equal success. Rework promotes a balanced approach, where working smarter, not harder, is the key. It's about efficiency and making the most out of your work hours. Actionable steps suggested by author are by setting work hours. So establish clear work hours and stick to them to be more productive, followed by taking breaks. Schedule regular breaks to maintain productivity. And finally, measure output, not hours. Focus on results rather than time spent while working, as all the changes will be by the output, not the hours someone have worked. Number 5. Launch now. Author says that perfection is a myth. The author encourages you to launch your product or service now, even if it's not perfect. Real-world feedback is invaluable and helps you to iterate and improve faster than endless internal revisions. Number 6. Build a business, not a startup. The book demystifies the startup culture, urging readers to focus on building a real, sustainable business. It's not about the next big thing or the unicorn chase. Steps suggested by book are to start with something that solves real problems, so create a product or service that addresses genuine customer needs. Next is most important, as per the book, to generate revenue early, which will lessen the burden of economics and allow you to be more creative. Next advice is for expectations of consumer, so avoid hype. A business should concentrate on building a solid business foundation rather than seeking external validation. Number 7. Marketing is key. For any business of any scale, marketing isn't just a department. It's a crucial part of your business. Fried and Hansson stress that you should market as you build. Every email, blog post, or interaction is an opportunity to tell your story and connect with your audience out there. This can be achieved by sharing your story. So use blogs, social media, and other platforms to tell your story so that it's not just a producer and consumer relation, it will become an emotional connect. And once they know our story, then we should engage with audience. Where you tell, what you can deliver, and consumer give honest feedback. Put efforts to build a community. To get emotionally connected, most important aspect is to be authentic. So maintain transparency and honesty in your marketing efforts. Number 8. Progress over perfection. The final takeaway is to always prioritize progress over perfection. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Perfectionism can paralyze you, but progress propels you. So to achieve this, we should set incremental goals so that it doesn't feel a mammoth task. So break down large projects into smaller, manageable tasks. Once these tasks are completed, celebrate. Acknowledge and celebrate progress, no matter how small. In all these processes, avoid perfectionism, recognize when something is good enough and move forward. If you have stayed till here, I must congratulate you for having that extra thing to be successful. Thanks for watching, and please do let us know any book summary you prefer. So take care, keep watching Book Talks, and keep growing.